Okay, so in this part, I'm going to explain about cron tab because there seems to be some confusion um, in the format and how do we mention different periods in time and things like that. So cron tab is basically um, it has two parts. The first part actually starts here and ends here, and the second part is from here to here. Okay, we aren't much bothered or concerned about this part because this part is same. This part is basically pretty clear in what it does. In fact, it is pretty much self-explanatory. Um, but before I go to the first part and explain what that first part is, let me just give you a brief overview of the second part. So basically, the second part consists of the name of the program and the list of arguments for this program. So the name of the program here is Python, and there are multiple arguments for this program. Namely, the first argument is the name of the script itself that needs to be run, and the second part of the argument is the second argument is the crawl site. Now, using this crawl site ID, we would know does it belong to a social media. Does this crawl site belongs to a social media website, or what is the name of the project? Basically, everything that a Sherlock checker needs to know, to crawl this website. And mind you, like I said earlier, we basically update the runs info table whenever we do a new crawl for this website. Okay, and so that basically forms the second part from here to here. So and each of the arguments or parameters is separated by a single space. And you can also in the advanced cron tab entries, you might see a redirection of the output as well as the error to different files, like greater than ampersand and 1, and then it goes to 1 greater than and ampersand. It goes to output. Both the output and the error are going to one single file. And if you have 2 greater than ampersand, it does a similar thing. Or you can just output the log information, or the printouts and all of that to a log file, to any log file present in any location, provided you have write access to that particular file. So you might see such kind of examples as well, but we do not touch upon that. We do not touch upon those examples in our cron job, because we stick to very basic version of the cron job, and we try to abstract out all the complexity and put that inside the scripts themselves. Okay, so the first part of the cron entry, which is the duration or the frequency with which we have to run the second part, is the most important thing, and that's where people get stumped. People get confused, and they do not know which is which, and they tend to create a lot of they tend to basically give erroneous entries inside the time and duration field, basically. So let me take this opportunity to explain how this thing works. Okay, so each star corresponds to one particular piece of the time. Okay, the first star is for the minutes, which has a range from 0 to 59. Okay, the second star is for hours, which are from the range is from 0 to 23. Okay, the third star is for the day of the month, which is from 1 to 31. The fourth star is for the month itself, which is 1 to 12. The fifth star is for the day of the week, and it does not start with 1 and it does not end with 7. Okay, it actually starts from 0 and ends at 6. 0 is for Sunday. Okay, this is the most confusing aspect of a cron job. Okay, they do not, in fact people do not seem to understand that actually Sunday is starts at 0 and Saturday is at 6. Okay, but more often than not you would not be using this parameter or this argument of the cron job. Okay, you tend to leave it at that. You tend to leave it at star, and mind you, star basically means that you run every time. Basically you run on every day or every month, every day of the week, every day of the month, and every month. Okay, every hour, every minute. Star means include this particular job every time, and the meaning of the star depends on where exactly that star is. Okay, if you have something underneath the star, okay, which is like here, it exactly means that you run every x number of minutes. Okay, here we are saying that you run Sherlock checker every 5 minutes. Okay, every 5 minutes, that is like at 5 minutes, at every 10 minutes, at every 5 minutes, and the next cycle would be like 10, and then it would be 15, and then it would be 20, and then 25, and all of that. You can put something like 2, 3, 5, 10, but not 0. Obviously it doesn't make any sense to run at every 0th minute. Okay, and something divided by 0 obviously does not make any sense, right? So if you do not have an input, if you do not have enough information to give at one particular slot in the duration field, okay, you can put it at star. You can put it as star. So that means that you have to run at every minute, every day, every month, and every hour, depending on where that star is located. Okay, again, so let me explain one more time. Star, the first star means that it is for minutes, and the range is 0 to 59. Second star is for hours, and it is, the range is 0 to 23. The third star is for the day of the month, which is from 1 to 31. Fourth star is for the month, which is 1 to 12. Fifth star is for the day of the week, which is from 0 to 6. Okay, I would advise not to give enough importance to the fifth star. Okay, because that would get you confused a lot, and very rarely you would like to run something on one particular day. You would actually run on every day. You would like to run on every day. Okay, unless there is a specific need to run on one particular day, you would not need this particular slot to be mentioned. Okay, and again, if you do not have anything specific to run on one particular day or time or hour or minute, you just leave it at that. You just leave it as star. Okay, do not put 0. 0 doesn't mean anything unless it is at the fifth unless it is at the fifth position, or at the first position, or at the second position. Okay, the first position is 0 to 59, second position is 0 to 23, and the fifth position is 0 to 6. Both the month and the day of the month, they actually start at 1. They do not start at 0. Okay, so basically this concludes the mini tutorial on cron tab. Okay, I'm going to explain about cases and clusters in the third video.